Hello friends, happy August! In one of my last videos I asked you what you would like me to talk more about on my channel and only one of you replied, and I'm so thankful to this girl. So one of the questions she asked was what inspires me? And while this topic can be really broad and I can talk about it for a really long time, today I want to focus on some cozy girly topics and talk about what inspires me in August. Hopefully you will be able to find some inspirational things for yourself for this month of August. And before we start, I'm having some coconut latte in here and I'm encouraging you to get yourself a nice drink as well. And let's jump into the topic and let's discuss the coziest summer month of August. I have never really been a fan of August, to be honest with you. It really feels like the end of summer and it usually makes me a little bit sad because summer is the season that I'm usually looking forward to so much, and time kind of slows down in August. I don't feel that much energy, but August is my favorite summer month for reading. And in August, my thoughts really tend to go into autumn way too much. I tend to think about autumn activities, autumn outfits, really a lot in August. And all of these things together, in my opinion, make August the coziest summer month. So let's start with the first thing that I want to discuss, and these are candles. I am a huge fan of candles. In case you're watching my channel for the first time, I love candles. I can burn candles every month, every season. The first one is from Bath & Body Works. It is called Eucalyptus Rain, and it really smells like florals, but fresh florals as well as some feeling of a summer rain. It's hard to describe the scent, but it feels like a summer rain. The packaging seems like a perfect fit for me for summer. Looks like that. And the second candle is by Woodwick. Usually I'm a fan of woodwick during autumn-winter season because here you have a wood wick which crackles when you burn the candle, but it makes you feel cozy in summer as well. And the scent that I have in this candle is pressed blooms and patchouli. It is a sweet floral smell. The next thing that I wanted to mention are books and reading. And reading in summer feels really special because it kind of transports you back into your childhood. Because when you were a child, summer was usually the only time when you had time and you felt like reading something for fun. At least it was this way for me, because during the year I had lots of homework and I had to read the things that I was supposed to read for school, and in summer it was time for fun reading somewhere in the garden next to your like countryside house, or reading somewhere next to the sea on vacation, or just reading in your bed without having to go anywhere during a weekday when the windows are open and you have fresh summer air getting into your room. That was an amazing feeling of childhood. You don't get this feeling that much when you are an adult because you don't have this freedom of vacation, of a long summer vacation when you're an adult. The first book that I wanted to recommend you for this summer is a motivational book by Tara Schuster, and it is called Glow in the King Dark. It is a very light and fast read. It is really like not complicated. It's not going to make you feel bad about like not doing enough in your life. It's really going to make you have fun and enjoy your life more, and it's going to motivate you as well. I think I like this book even more than her first book that got really famous. Her first book was called By Yourself, the King Lilies, which was a really nice read as well, but this one I think is my favorite by her. And then I'm reading two books which are romantic love stories, and one of them especially is a very summer aesthetic kind of read. I'm really enjoying this book at the moment. I haven't finished it yet, but I can recommend it for you for sure. It is called Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. This is a story of a girl and a boy who meet when they are teenagers. They both live on a nice lake in a cute village next to Toronto. They are neighbors and they become friends, and then I think they're kind of falling for each other, but with time they don't see each other anymore for different reasons, and then they meet up again after about 15 years when they are adults. They meet in the same village next to the lake in this beautiful nature of Canada. You have the summer aesthetic in there, you have the romance. It's a really beautiful, light, romantic story. And the last book that I wanted to mention is Before We Were Strangers, a love-hate love story by René Carlino. This book I haven't finished as well yet, but I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm the kind of person who reads like several books at the same time, and this book doesn't feel like summer that much, but it is really romantic and sweet, and romantic love stories is exactly the genre that I enjoy reading in summer. And the story is about a couple as well. They used to be together and used to be in love when they were studying in a university, I believe, and then they kind of lost contact, and then they meet accidentally again at a metro station about like 15 years or a little bit more later, and they kind of falling for each other again. And it is a beautifully written story which is set in New York, and all in all it is a really romantic feel-good story. The soundtrack to my month of August is as cliche as it sounds. It is August by Taylor Swift. This is a really nice song in my opinion. I also really love the version of it from The Summer I Turned Pretty. I really like it, but they don't have it on Spotify unfortunately. And I think mostly I really enjoy listening to a playlist which is like a mix of Taylor Swift and Gracie Abrams' new album especially. And honestly I think her new album is so underrated. Like in my opinion it is so much better than Sabrina Carpenter, who is getting all of the attention right now. I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. And also in August I'm really starting to transition into autumn when it comes to music. I tend to play way more and more of like instrumental jazz and playlists, cozy home like ambience playlists. I would listen to like the sounds of rain with some like ambience YouTube videos that you can find out there, where when you have like some nice view of rainy street somewhere, nice cottages, you have some nice sounds, and it creates a nice atmosphere in your home. And then I also wanted to mention drinks and food. My drinks just make me so happy for some reason, and while in June and in July my favorite drinks were iced latte, cold brew, lemon bitter from Starbucks, and also rosé, in August I'm feeling more like drinking warm coffee with coconut milk or with like coconut flavoring from Nespresso. And also I am feeling like drinking herbal teas again. Like the whole summer I didn't feel like drinking teas at all. It was really hot. Right now I'm into drinking teas again. My favorite herbal teas are, I have a lot by the way. I have some recommendations for you guys. So for my friends from the US, my favorite teas would be from Celestial and from Yogi. Maybe this is kind of an obvious choice, but I really love those two brands. And from Celestial my favorite is Sleepy Tea. I think Sleepy Vanilla is my favorite one, and from Yogi Tea my favorite is the Bedtime Tea. I also just love so much the little like notes that they have on the tea bags in Yogi Tea. For my friends from France or from my friends throughout Europe, I think you can find this brand. My favorite herbal tea at the moment is by Dammann Frères. The name of this herbal blend is TISANE Fleur d'Oranger, and basically this tea has a strong orange blossom flavor. This is a blend of velvety liquor with orange leaves, apple pieces, elderflower, lime blossom, and chamomile. So this is a very calming but fresh herbal blend. And also I would like to mention a tea which is, I think it's my favorite brand when it comes to herbal teas. And this is a brand from Ukraine. This is for my friends from Ukraine, but I believe they have worldwide shipping on their website. I've just checked out their website and I'm not sure that they have the worldwide shipping, but anyway, if you are from Ukraine and you're watching this brand of herbal teas, which is called Zhygun Herbs, is amazing. The quality of herbs here is great, and the blends that they create are, in my opinion, they are magical in some kind. Like the way they manage to put together all of these herbs and the taste and the smell that they create with their blends is phenomenal in my opinion. My favorite blend from them for August and for summer is this one. It is called ДОБРАНОК. This is like a good morning tea, and it has a lemon, rosemary, and many other herbs that I don't know how to translate for you, but basically try this herbal brand of tea if you can. It's amazing. And that is my Dammann tea bag, almost empty by the way already. And then I would like to mention what I'm watching this August, and these will be like mostly TV shows. I think these will be only TV shows. And the first one that I wanted to mention is This Summer I Turned Pretty. And you might think that this is such a cliche, but I think it is an absolute must for summer. It is my favorite girly show that feels like summer, and this show made me feel like visiting Cape Cod one day. I feel like it has such a dreamy aesthetic, and if you have never watched The Summer I Turned Pretty, I really think you should. This is basically like a romantic teenage love story, but it is not too childish in my opinion, and it has that coastal, cozy aesthetic. It has the oceans, the hydrangeas, the beautiful views, and also of course it has a cute, sweet love story between a girl and a boy who are friends, but then they kind of grow stronger feelings for each other. But for me, this show is not about the story and the plot, it's about the feeling that it gives you, this amazing, cozy summer feeling. And then it's never too early to start watching Gilmore Girls again. I think you shouldn't wait until autumn to start watching Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is my comfort show of all time. I watch it any time of the year when I feel like I want to be cozy and I want to jump into that nice little cozy world of Gilmore Girls. And last year, by the way, when we were in Canada and we visited Niagara-on-the-Lake, that little town reminded me of Gilmore Girls and that aesthetic so much. If you are in Canada or if you are visiting the Toronto region, you should definitely visit Niagara-on-the-Lake. The show wasn't filmed in that town, but that town really feels like Gilmore Girls town, like Stars Hollow. They have the gazebo, they have little like cute cafes, bookshops, the church. It really feels like the town from the show. And then the last show that I wanted to mention is Virgin River. Virgin River is a little bit too sweet for me sometimes, and sometimes it feels like a Hallmark movie, but at the same time I feel like their budget grew a lot like through the seasons, and they started filming more and more scenes outside, and that is a very beautiful show. It is set in like a mountain area, so it has that mountain aesthetic, really lots of beautiful nature views. I think the show was filmed in British Columbia, around Vancouver. It is amazing. For me, it really reminds me more of a Banff region in Alberta in Canada. So if you are from Canada, if you are visiting that place, you definitely should watch Virgin River to get into the mood. One more thing I wanted to mention when I was discussing my teas, but I forgot, is summer food and baking. I'm not feeling like baking at all when it's June or July, but when August comes, I'm feeling like baking and cooking way more. And it's not like some complicated baking. I'm not feeling like baking cakes and cookies in August, but I'm feeling like doing some homemade granola, for example, or like granola bars, or doing pancakes with some fresh fruit on top, and maple syrup is exactly what I'm craving in August. And I will put in the description down below my favorite recipes that I am using this August. These are mostly pancakes and homemade granola if you're interested in food like this. And then one of my favorite activities for summer and for August is to just go outside and go for a walk. And of course I enjoy going for a walk way more when I'm grabbing my favorite coffee, but generally just walking outside and be feeling like relaxed, thinking or not thinking, listening to music or talking with somebody you love. It is an amazing activity, and I highly encourage you to walk more this August when you have the sun out, when it is still warm. It's a really good idea to just put on an outfit that makes you feel good about yourself. Maybe you had a summer outfit that you wanted to wear this season but you still haven't worn it for some reason. Put on that outfit and go out, go walk around your neighborhood or go walk to the park. That's a really good idea to just unwind and relax while walking. And also I wanted to say that no matter how big or small the events of your summer were, no matter if you traveled or not, no matter if you managed to achieve the things that you wanted to achieve this summer, the story of your summer is still special, because this is your story and you are the main character and your life is special. Romanticize your life, because small things, they are as special as big things, and there is no right or wrong way to live through summer, and there is no right or wrong way to feel about summer. And I really hope that with the little things that I mentioned today, I managed to make you feel a little bit more joyful about August and about this summer. And if you enjoyed watching my video, please support me and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And like this video, and if you have any topics in mind that you would like me to discuss in here, please write about those in the comments below. And I will be very happy to see you soon again. Bye.